understand. And I'm gonna kind of keep it clean for the because it's not my channel. And YouTube algorithm, please don't strike this channel. We love you. I always say, yo, I'm motherfuckers. And a lot of guys, you'll be surprised of what we'll smash on a Tuesday.
On a
slow Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, you could probably get that, that 6'2" millionaire, but you're not really just trying to get him.
Yeah.
Normally I normally don't tell. I don't like to be honest with women. I don't like to go back and forth with women. I don't like to be transparent with women. I tell them I work at a small local radio station in downtown Miami. Nobody's special. So I'll be like, oh yeah, so you could get 40 years old, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, nice gun, nice switchblade. Okay, cool. I'm sure you're a really nice girl. Okay, you make a lot of money, so I'm sure he's gonna have a lot of money, right? Okay, cool. You gotta be 6'2". I'll be like, you know what? For sure. Even though because a lot of women don't understand. Yeah, you can. What are you really doing to maintain them, keep them?
For sure.
You've been so beautiful your whole entire life. This is hanging out with anyone within this space. That's anyone from this space. This is probably the first time in your life someone was actually honest. Yeah. So it's damn near a culture shock.
Yeah.
When women actually hear honesty. It's such a culture shock. That's why they still don't believe it, because they're going back in the world and they're asking guys, I'm like, are they really like this, or are they really like that, or maybe they come to me and be like, are they really like this? I'm like, no, nah.
I'll put it like this: we're so entitled, and we're so stuck in our entitlement. Like with men, like you're supposed to be like this towards me. You're supposed to treat me right, and versus we don't choose to take time to actually understand men. That was the same thing with me. I was an entitled stripper back in the day. Like if you see one of my first clips, even with Rolo, I was talking crazy.
She was still a booby trap. Just saying.
And then it's just changing and being in the space and learning and actually getting to the actual time to understand men, because I only understood men at a different level while I was at work. I only knew that it's party time, but how is it in the house? How can I really stay with somebody in the house? Okay, now I have a child. How can I put my best foot forward for my child and the next person who's coming into my life? So had to drop the entitlement, rebuild myself, humble myself, because it's not everything's owed to you. And I believe we have all type of women. We have this little brainwash from Disney. And it's just we think we're gonna get the fairy tale. We think we're gonna end up happy with the guy, but not doing shit for it.
Right, and that realistic pivot is very rare. Right,
Yeah.
a lot of girls just keep going.
It's hard,
just the same.
Well,
direction.
that was one of the big things when I did the second interview with Jedediah Jedediah Bila in December. It's it was a complete 180. We were having a whole different conversation. By the way, I felt like that merch. I felt like that was my first. Sorry, I know you got it. I felt like that was one of the best interviews and one of the best discussions I ever had with anybody in a live situation like that, because now she knows what I'm about and I know what she's about, and we can actually talk, and I know what she was about and I know what she's about now. And she was just I gotta say, you were right about this, you were right about that. I'm I'm not here to get my flowers or anything like that, but I did notice a change. And after that show, I had people saying, hey man, she's really come around. And then I get stories like this where it's hey, because as a result of the show, I had the insight to change things about my life, right? Or you've got Jedediah who's you know what? I thought about that in a different way, and now now she's a big old, she's a huge Tate fan, whereas before she was Tate tells women not to get personal defense courses and stuff she was
Shout
just
out Layla.
offensive.
I was going to say there's a few people like that.